Over the last few years, claims from military whistleblowers have captured public attention, leading to an intense demand for transparency regarding UFOs. Many of these reports allege that a highly secretive sector within the U.S. military has spent decades recovering crashed extraterrestrial spacecraft and attempting to reverse engineer their technology. To address these claims, the Defense Department released the 2024 AARO Historical Record Report. This review represents the most exhaustive audit of government investigations into unidentified anomalous phenomena, or UAP, ever conducted. After reviewing millions of pages of classified archives and interviewing dozens of whistleblowers, the investigators reached a definitive conclusion. They found zero empirical evidence of off-world technology. If we don't have extraterrestrials stored in secret bunkers, what exactly has the military been investigating since the 1940s? And how did a group of high-level intelligence insiders become convinced that we do? The story begins in 1947, when pilot Kenneth Arnold reported seeing saucer-like objects over Washington state. Just weeks later, a classified military balloon from a program called Project Mogul crashed near Roswell, New Mexico, fueling the first wave of conspiracy theories. The government launched investigations like Project Blue Book to determine if these sightings represented Soviet spy planes or secret weapons testing American borders in the early years of the Cold War. This line graph tracks historical UAP sightings against the testing dates of classified American aircraft. The AARO report found that major spikes in public reports align with the testing of our own top-secret aerospace platforms. In the 1950s, commercial flights typically flew below 20,000 feet. When pilots saw silver shapes zooming past at 60,000 feet, they reported them as anomalies, but those objects were actually classified test flights of the U-2 spy plane. Other military programs produced bizarre geometries, like the Navy's V-173. It was nicknamed the Flying Pancake, and its profile in flight looked remarkably like the stereotypical flying saucer reported by civilians. Because the military could not acknowledge these sightings without revealing classified Cold War assets, they maintained a wall of silence. This strict secrecy created an information vacuum that the public filled with stories of extraterrestrial visitors. Modern whistleblower claims are even more specific. Since 2009, a group of insiders has alleged the existence of hidden programs like Kona Blue, claiming the government is actively experimenting on alien alloys. AARO investigators tracked down the specific physical samples cited in these claims. Using materials characterization testing, they found it was a manufactured terrestrial alloy composed of magnesium, zinc, and bismuth. The investigators also found that in 2021, an existing intelligence community program was expanded to include UAP reverse engineering language. This expansion was pushed by UAP proponents, but the program never recovered any technology and was eventually disestablished for a lack of merit. The report attributes these modern allegations to a phenomenon called circular reporting. This network map shows how a very small group of individuals, many tied to the same canceled research efforts, passed unverified information back and forth. This echo chamber amplified the rumors. By the time these stories reached Congress and the media, they appeared to be corroborated evidence from multiple independent sources, when they actually originated from a single misunderstanding. These whistleblowers often had incomplete access to highly sensitive, non-alien special access programs. They interpreted classified military tests as something otherworldly, and then convinced each other their suspicions were true. Looking at the history of UAP investigations since the 1940s, a consistent pattern emerges: the friction between national security secrecy and public perception. When there is a gap in verifiable information about military activity, other narratives naturally emerge to explain the unknown. The sky is still filled with experimental technology designed to evade detection. Platforms like the F-117 Nighthawk feature bizarre angular geometries that can look completely alien to an average observer. When the U.S. military tests next-generation stealth bombers, their unconventional shapes often trigger a new wave of flying triangle reports. The modern proliferation of unmanned aerial vehicles, often featuring odd silhouettes and flight patterns, has only added to the volume of modern sightings. The truth in our skies is a reflection of cutting-edge human engineering. We are seeing the results of our own innovation, advanced technology that is designed to remain hidden